All right, let's dive right in. Today, we are doing a deep dive into Keystone AI's flagship product, the Pro package. We're going to unpack exactly what it is, who it's really for, and maybe just as important, who it isn't for. Plus, we'll get into some of those questions you're probably already thinking. Let's do it. This quote from Keystone's own playbook, it just nails it, doesn't it? For so many trade business owners, there's this quiet, constant drip of lost money happening every single day. It's that nagging feeling in the back of your head that you're leaving money on the table. So let's just put it out there. When your phone rings and you're up a ladder or your elbows deep in a job, what is that missed call actually costing you? And we're not just talking about one job, right? It's a ripple effect. Yeah, look at that number. According to Keystone's data, for an established business, we could be talking about £150,000 a year in lost work. That's not a tiny drip. That's the main pipe bursting in your business. So the real question is, how do you fix it? And that is exactly where the Pro package comes into play. It was built from the ground up to solve this one very expensive problem. Now, here's the thing you've got to understand. This package isn't for everybody. It is laser-focused on a specific person, the established business owner who's still grafting on the tools and feels that pain every time the phone rings and they can't answer. If that's you, you're in exactly the right place. So let's pop the hood and see what's actually in this thing. I want you to think of it less like a list of software features and more like a toolkit, where every single tool is designed to fix a very specific and very costly problem. Okay, problem number one, and honestly, this is the big one. You're out there doing the work that makes you money, but here's the brutal truth. Data shows that 40% of potential customers will just hang up and call the next person on Google if you don't pick up right away. It's all about speed. So the solution is this 24/7 AI voice agent. It's basically the perfect receptionist. It answers the phone instantly, before the first ring is even finished. It never gives a busy signal. It asks all the right questions to qualify the lead, books the appointment straight into your calendar, and then pings you a full transcript of the conversation. It's not there to replace you, it's there to make sure you never ever miss an opportunity again. All right, let's talk about the next massive blind spot. You do an amazing job. The customer is over the moon with your work. And then, crickets. Nothing happens. You're too busy on the next job to chase them up and ask for that all-powerful word-of-mouth referral. Well, the Pro package just puts this on autopilot. The system is smart. It sees a happy customer, leaves a great review, and it automatically sends them a polite little nudge with an offer, say a £50 voucher, if they refer a friend who books a job. Keystone handles the awkward ask for you. All you have to do is reward them when it works. It's literally a machine for generating your best type of new customer. And here's the third problem, the one that really stinks. That customer you installed a boiler for 2 years ago, when it's time for their annual service, guess what? They've probably lost your number. They just go back to Google and find someone new. You've lost a customer you already worked hard to win. This is why they call this the rainy day button, and I love that. Picture this. It's a slow patch in February. You hit one button and bam, a winter boiler service offer goes out to every single customer in your database. It is such a simple and powerful way to turn your old customer list into cash whenever you need it. Okay, so that's the toolkit in a nutshell, but I know what you're probably thinking, because with this kind of tech, a few big questions always pop up. So let's just get into them right now. First one, always the price. It sounds expensive, but here's the thing, expensive compared to what? A human receptionist is going to cost you $20,000 a year minimum. They only work 9 to 5, they take holidays, they get sick. This AI agent, it works 24/7, 365 for a fraction of that. And it's actively booking jobs that pay for the whole system. You capture one decent job you would have missed, and it's paid for itself for the month. This one's huge. I don't want a robot talking to my customers. And look, I get it. I really do. But let's flip it and think from the customer's point of view. What do they really hate? They hate getting your voicemail. They hate waiting around for hours hoping you'll call back. The reality is today, an instant, polite, and efficient answer, even from an AI, is 1,000 times better than a callback that comes too late. Speed wins. Period. What about the tech side of things? I'm not a tech guy. So many business systems feel like they were built for accountants, right? They force you into that dreaded 9 p.m. admin shift, stuck at a laptop. Keystone's philosophy is totally different. It's built to be run from your phone, from the van. Seriously, they make it clear. If you can use WhatsApp, you can run this entire system. And finally, the big one, commitment. Am I going to be locked into some crazy contract? The answer is no. It's a simple 30-day rolling agreement. And get this, they have a performance guarantee. If it's not up and running and making a difference in your business within 1 month, you get your setup fee back. It completely takes all the risk off your shoulders. Okay, we've seen what it does. We've hit the big questions. Now it's time for the most important part, figuring out if the Pro package is the right tool for your business right now. Let's make this really simple. Take a look at the column on the left. If you read that and think, yep, that's me, you're an established business, you're constantly busy, you know you're missing calls, then PRO is for you. But, and this is really important, if you look at the column on the right and that feels more like you're just starting out, your biggest headache is just messy paperwork and the phone isn't exactly ringing off the hook yet, then honestly, the foundation package is a much better fit. It's all about solving today's problem, not tomorrow's. So it all comes down to this one question. We started by talking about that invisible leak in your business. The core promise of the Pro package is to finally plug that leak for good. It's about turning that sound of a ringing phone from a moment of stress into the sound of a new, booked, paying job. And really, that's the whole game.